Get up. Don't you get up. So hard-headed. What the hell are the black shirts?
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and they play some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They're trying to get to him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up.
Oh, shit.
Downfield. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after their quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
On third down, going up top. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. The give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll give it to Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Hero right there.
Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.
Hey.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He wants it all.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes the offense on second down. Corners are going to bail. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Pressure coming. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense getting set for first down. It's a draw.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Rides to the back. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying the left side. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
At the 33, brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the third.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats.
Totally took me out my fucking book.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to the well. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He'll throw on third down. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Saunders. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
To the air, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great
Trying
job
to
by
see
the
my
team.
field.
Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.